is enough. We need to be talking about a Sabrina Carpenter or Anna Kendrick as much as what we are a Taylor Swift. And I often wonder, how Taylor Swift feels about being in the public eye as much as what she is. She's going to be really fed up on times about how much she's talked about, how much she's publicized. I mean, it has to get to a celebrity. Just put yourself in their shoes and look at it from their perspective. I mean, they're always talked about. You sure they love it on times, but it's really going to be irritating when the paparazzi is always following you around. You're always in a magazine article. You're always in a blog on a website. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Even on this YouTube channel, we talk about more than enough times for different celebrities. We talk about people like Ariana Grande, God knows enough, Miley Cyrus, God knows enough over the years. So obviously, even on this website, they're exploited to a lot of exposure. But I mean, it's really got to get to them, and that's why I really feel for the people who are victimized by these celebrity bloggers out there, especially on YouTube videos and different websites like Perez Hilton and TMZ.com. It's really ridiculous, and then we wonder why all these celebrities are in the public eye as much as what they are and talked about as much as what they are. It's because of the blog websites, because of the millions of fans they have out there. Taylor Swift right now is one of the more followed celebrities on Twitter. When you talk about a statistics list, some of the most followed celebrities in the world. And on Facebook, she has millions of subscribers. So obviously, Taylor Swift is being overrated because of a reason, and there are a number of reasons contributing to that. I will spare you the pain to have to go down through that. But I was listening to the radio the other day, and I noticed that within probably 3 hours, they played the same Taylor Swift song, Bad Blood, of course, devoted to Katy Perry, apparently, and this dispute they have going on Twitter, responding back and forth to each other. They played the same Taylor Swift song, Bad Blood, 3 times within about 2.5 to 3 hours, and I was thinking to myself, okay, guys, you have to really kill the Taylor Swift buzz. If you're not playing a single of hers, you're talking about something fact-wise for Taylor Swift. They were either talking about her or they were playing her. I mean, they have to kill the Taylor Swift buzz, because that buzz can go to an Ariana Grande, that buzz can go to a Sabrina Carpenter, that buzz can go to an Anna Kendrick, which has Pitch Perfect 2 on the way out. So we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff going on. So I can only hope that with Pitch Perfect 2 coming out, everything going on with Sabrina Carpenter and other celebrities out there like Anna Kendrick, Taylor Swift doesn't continue to steal their thunder. Yes, I agree with how much 1989 was put over Bad Blood. A lot of people went out and supported that, either downloaded the album, various singles from iTunes, picked it up wherever music was sold in your area. You obviously put it over, wrote your reviews on websites. I know, because I read them by the millions. People were posting reviews of this, buying the singles, buying the individual albums off of iTunes with your iTunes accounts. You were either sharing them on torrents if you weren't doing that. A lot of people were putting over this album, and deservingly so, because the novelty was there for the album back last year. At the end of last year, the album came out every couple of years in November. Just to give you a little bit of backdrop of info behind the scenes, every couple of years in November, Taylor Swift will drop an album. The same time she dropped Fearless back in 2008, 2009. So every couple of years, 3 to 4 years, Taylor will come out with a brand new album. And I wonder, how she's going to follow up the success of 1989 Bad Blood, because she had a lot of success from that album, probably more success from that album than any previous Taylor Swift release. I mean, she's had hit after hit from all her various albums over the years, and I wonder, with how overrated Taylor Swift is, I mean, what much more is there for her to do? What much more is there for her to give? And if, in fact, she will crack under pressure over the next couple of years, it wouldn't surprise me at all if she went the way of a Demi Lovato and cracked under pressure. I'm surprised she hasn't already, with every negative publicity thing that's been publicized about Taylor Swift. There was even an interesting article that was published about how Taylor Swift apparently had reverted into being a lesbian with a friend she had known for a number of years. She was tired of sucking the proverbial cock, and then she turned around and went otherwise with her career. And I really don't know why Taylor Swift was publicized so negatively. I don't mean to criticize Taylor Swift so negatively, but the thing is, she's just way so overrated, and I just hate the idea of how Taylor Swift is overrated as much as what she is, because I think Taylor Swift is an incredible individual with a tremendous amount of talent. I just don't like the idea of how much she's being talked about, how she's being overrated, only because she's taking away from so many incredible talents out there, like the Tori Kellys out there, like the Anna Kendricks, the Sabrina Carpenters, the Ariana Grandes, the Miranda Cosgroves, the Miley Cyruses, the Selena Gomez's, who's involved in their own debacle with Justin Bieber, getting away from that very diligently, very professionally. She handled the Justin Bieber situation. She rebounded off of that, coming out with this great new song with Zed. I mean, there's so much time that could be devoted to talking about someone like a Selena Gomez, who had to deal with Justin Bieber from a personal perspective, and then she comes out with this new hit with Zed, teaming up with her for I Want You to Know, which is a great song we play often here on this show. Ariana Ariana Grande has hit after hit also. She's blowing up in 2015. I put out a video blog on how much, Ariana Grande had taken over in 2015. Various video blogs have been dropped about Ariana on our YouTube channel because of the talent she has, and I'm just getting behind Sabrina Carpenter and Anna Kendrick recently, the wheel of endorsement being driven by me for these celebrities. But until people like Taylor Swift go on the back burner, take a proverbial back seat, I don't think these celebrities are going to get anywhere, and that's the unfortunate issue with Taylor Swift. And I know a lot of people are probably going to post in the comments of this video, Taylor Swift is who she is and has gotten to where she is because of the work ethic she has exemplified. And I agree with you. Because of who she is, she's obviously gotten to where she is. Definitely Paula Erickson, her publicist, has done a great job with her Big Machine Records, publicizing her to the heights of greatness. I commend them for that because a lot of work went behind Taylor Swift. And a lot of people have told me that I really don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I know so much of what goes on behind closed doors, but I don't know all of it. You are right from some aspects, and other points you are not so right, because I know so much that goes on. I know she does a great job promoting her, and I know she does a great job promoting herself along with her agents and her publicists. It's just Taylor Swift is just overrated way too much and kind of needs to go away for a while. I wouldn't care if Taylor went away for a year, like Ed Sheeran is thinking about doing. The thing about Ed Sheeran is, yes, I opened it up by talking about how Ed Sheeran was going away for a year and upsetting all the Cheerios out there, which are the name of his fans who support Ed Sheeran and have supported him ever since American Idol. But the thing is, at least Ed Sheeran is contemplating going away. Taylor Swift is not contemplating going away because her publicists and her management company know that she can't go away. But here's the thing. Taylor Swift is in the same category of a Britney Spears, who can go away for a year to 2 years, and all she has to do is come out with an EP or a single. Doesn't even have to go all the way and put out an album. Like, for instance, Britney Spears putting out this new song with Iggy Azalea called Pretty Girls on the top 40 American Billboard chart after a couple of years of being on hiatus. Here comes Britney Spears with a well-known pop artist of this new generation of music we are faced with Pretty Girls, and already on the top 40 American Billboard chart without having even released the single on an album. It's unbelievable what you can do if you're someone like a Britney Spears, and Taylor Swift is in the same category of a Britney Spears. And I think that we should be talking about Taylor Swift, but not so much as we should be talking about Iggy Azalea or a Ariana Grande, because this is where the focus needs to be in terms of celebrities. If you talk about the same celebrity all the time in the way of Justin Bieber, how long is it going to be before you're irritated about it? I don't blame you if you were pissed off about every negative thing that was said about Justin Bieber, even his birthday on March 1st. I know that date because every year they raise the issue of how Justin Bieber's birthday falls on that date. Now, he either rents out a Caribbean island or he's given a convertible by his manager, Scooter Braun. I mean, it's just overkill for certain celebrities. It seems like there's a top 10 list of how much celebrities are talked about. And on that list, you have the likes of Flo Rida, Pitbull, Justin Bieber, Carly Rae Jepsen, Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, the same celebrities all the time. And always at the top of the list is Taylor fucking Swift. If not on the top of the list, she's obviously in the top 3, somewhere within the top 3 or the top 5. And in the top 3 or top 5 position, you could easily shove someone like a Sabrina Carpenter. I mean, give me a fucking break. Taylor needs to go away for a while and then come back, because ultimately I am under the philosophy and impression that if Taylor goes away for, say, about a year to 2 years, and when she comes back, she will come back more powerful and more noticeable than she ever could. That is opposed to putting out an album probably once every couple of months. It's ridiculous. If Taylor goes away, Taylor will come back better than she ever has before, and she needs to look at the advantages of taking a reprieve, because she would open the door of opportunity for a lot of people who deserve to be nominated in an award category she has won numerous times over the years. Just the other day, I heard a story about how Taylor Swift had won the same fucking award in the same fucking category for a number of years. Nobody else had ever been given the distinction of winning that same award. It was always Taylor Swift. Why not give her Ambassador of the Decade? I mean, give me a break. I mean, honest to God, what much more has Taylor Swift got to do? What much more has Taylor Swift got to give before she realizes she has to take a back seat to people like Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter, and Anna Kendrick? And yes, I'm throwing those same 3 or 4 names your way because these are people who are not given the benefit of the doubt enough, because people like Taylor Swift are always there taking the proverbial thunder away from them and underneath them. If it's not Taylor Swift, it's Miley Cyrus or Selena Gomez being talked about. I said about the top 10 list of the most talked about celebrities, somewhere in the top 5, top 3 is always Taylor Swift. And, the radio issue that I brought up here earlier about how the same Taylor Swift song is being played all the time, with you having to draw your own conclusions about the Katy Perry situation, I mean, that's an example enough and should put in perspective for you and illustrate how much Taylor Swift is being talked about. It's either the money issue, who Taylor Swift is with, how the song is doing on the Billboard chart, how many times it's downloaded or streamed in different parts of the world like the US, Canada, and the UK. Ellie Goulding was on top of the list at number 2 after being endorsed from the UK, being from there, originating out of there, and then Wiz Khalifa comes along and bumps her out of the top position for having the most downloaded and streamed track. Taylor Swift is up there as well. I mean, honest to God, I mean, how about Ellie Goulding or Wiz Khalifa? Let's talk about them more than Taylor Swift having the most downloaded or streamed track. Why not Wiz Khalifa on top of the list? Why not Ellie Goulding at number 2 before being bumped out of the top position, coming out of the UK, being endorsed by the UK fans, obviously for the UK downloaded and streamed chart? I understand that. I understand talking about a celebrity, but I don't understand the philosophy of talking about a celebrity once every 15 minutes for 4 times in an hour, taking up 4 15-minute periods talking about Taylor Swift all the time. If Taylor Swift is not being spun in a 3-set song set on a radio station, she's being played as one of the top singles of the day, the most requested singles. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's time to stop the Taylor Swift buzz and get on with something more worthy of talking about entertainment news-wise. I mean, all you have to do is go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/HEW Entertainment, or follow us on Twitter at Jonathan Clarke1, and you will come to realize there is so much more to talk about in entertainment worth talking about than always bringing up Taylor Swift. I think it's time to leave Taylor Swift alone. I think it's time to give Taylor Swift a little bit of a reprieve. Yes, I'm a fan of Taylor Swift. Why am I choosing to sort of criticize her and bring her down? Is because we're getting too much Taylor Swift. That's why I got the headline up there, too much Taylor Swift, and how I believe that Taylor Swift is being talked about and heard way too much. It's always something about Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, how she goes on way too many dates, how she reverted from being someone who was straight into being someone who apparently was a lesbian with one of her good friends for a number of years, then reverted back to being straight. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, guys, give me a break. I mean, talk about something else on your blogs. Talk about something else for your YouTube videos. If you have an opinion, you can leave it for me in the comments at Jonathan Clarke22 here on our YouTube channel for our latest Taylor Swift video blog. I would love to know what your opinion is on this situation, this circumstance, and if in fact you think we should be talking about more celebrities who are deserving of being given the benefit of the doubt more so than a Taylor Swift. Are you under the same impression I am that Taylor Swift is stealing the proverbial thunder from people like Ariana Grande, who probably isn't having the thunder stole as much because she is having hit after hit, seen on the Billboard chart, a new one last time.